So in a couple days, you're gonna start seeing all of the M3 MacBook Pro reviews. I'm sure it is going to be amazing performance. The space black is gonna look great. But in this video, I wanna tell you why you don't need to upgrade your computer. Now, like you, I watched the recent Apple event, which was all about the M3 chips. And even as someone with a brand new M2 Max 16-inch MacBook Pro, I was watching, I was like, I want to talk about how you can give yourself a little bit of that dopamine hit of feeling like you have a new computer. I want in this moment to directly say that this video in no way is sponsored by the service and all the apps I'm about to talk about. I do have an affiliate link, so if you enjoy these apps, check them out in the description, and it does help me out a bit. So truly, I think one of the best ways to rekindle the relationship with your computer is to do a little spring cleaning, or in this case, fall cleaning. Finding some new apps that are just fun to play around with that help you with productivity or tasks that you didn't even know you needed help with. But as someone who is currently really trying to stay on a budget this season, apps have only gotten more expensive. And so there's an awesome service that allows you to get like over 250 plus apps and growing for just 10 bucks. And if you've never heard of them before, they're called 𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙. I understand this video sounds like an ad. It's not. Just stay with me. A lot of these apps have either one-time purchases from anywhere from a couple bucks to up to like 50 or 60 bucks. Like for example, one of the biggest ones that they advertise is Clean My Mac. If you go to Clean My Mac's website and you hit buy now, it's literally $35 for one Mac per year. And the cool thing is every app in here, if that app has a pro version, these are all the pro versions. Clean My Mac isn't like a lighter version than if you just went to their website and paid for it. And so I just want to show off like 10 of my favorite apps in this service. And honestly, I'm going to start off with Clean My Mac. So it does some pretty basic stuff, right? When you first launch it, you can just throw up a scan and it's going to scan your whole computer and get rid of trash, malware, viruses, random caches. And of course, you can review all the details of what it actually wants to trash. If you have trouble uninstalling applications, because some apps just make it difficult, you can literally just go through all your apps, select a bunch of random ones, and then just hit uninstall, and it will do it very quickly. The same thing goes with Updater. It will actually find updates to apps that you have on your computer, and you don't have to go to each website to find those updates. But my most used feature is definitely the space lens. This allows me to see like, oh, I'm getting kind of low on my hard drive space. Instead of having to go and find all the folders that are taking up a lot of space, it'll just scan your hard drive or any hard drive that's plugged in. So a lot of times I'll plug in my Drobo, which is like 70 terabytes. The bigger the circle, the more space it's taking up. And you basically just start clicking into folders, and it just allows you to show everything that is taking up a lot of space. You can see my iPhone filmmaking guide, which is still currently on sale for the last couple of days, is taking up a lot of space because I've been adding a bunch of videos for it. If I want to go in here and say I was done with this project, I could just select this, and you can see it starts to build kind of a deposit down here at the bottom, to where after you've gone through your entire drive and computer and multiple different folders, you just hit remove. It empties all those files everywhere, and you clean up a ton of computer space very, very quickly. Now, if you're like me and you constantly have to grab assets for YouTube videos, one of my most used apps is definitely Dowy. It's not only a YouTube video downloader, but just a video downloader in general. It has an app, so if you search for it, it looks like this, and you can basically copy a URL that has a video on that web page and paste it in here, and it will basically download it. Let's say I want to use Filmbooth's latest video, which is always good. I can just hit the Safari extension up here, and it automatically adds it into Dowy. And you can set different preferences for what sort of resolution and file size. I have it set to download the best resolution that it comes with. And this is how I very quickly grab assets for all of my videos. So now I can see it's downloaded. And now if I want to reference it with giving credit, of course, kind of a companion app to Dowy, another one that I use all the time is called Permute. And this one will convert like any file type to any file type. Well, that film booth video I just downloaded, if I drag that into Permute, I can take it from an MP4 to maybe I want it in a H.265 format, or any other variation. I could throw a ProRes file, DVD, something smaller for like Apple TV or iPhone. You can go in and customize all the different presets that you want to make, and you can set file size limits. You can customize it like crazy. Permute. Easy enough. If you're someone who makes like wallpaper packs or wants to show off like iPhone tutorials and some, there's something called Mockup Studio. It's basically a super fast way to design mockups when you want to show off like a new app maybe you've been designing, and it's incredibly easy to do. So for example, if I go into say my Italy wallpaper pack, which you can find on my website, you can actually see I made the mockups right there. And let's say I pick this one right here, I can go import, and you can see that photo automatically is now here, so you can see what it looks like. And you can go up here at the top and change the device. Do I want, say, female hands? I need this to go on vertical social media, and you can choose to have it transparent if you just want the hands, or if you want no hands at all. So let's say I like this one right here, that's looking pretty good. Save it to the desktop, and boom. Now I have a simple photo to show off, again, whatever latest mockup I want. Now this one actually just recently got added to 𝗦𝗚𝗙𝗙, and I'm so excited because I've been using Spark since they were in beta. This is my favorite email client ever. They just have amazing now AI features that can help you with responding to emails, the way you sort inboxes and stuff. I'm clearly not showing you this because I have a lot of obviously personal emails in there. You can set priority. I know there's a lot of different email clients out there, but definitely give Spark a try, especially since it's in 𝗦𝗚𝗙𝗙. And so now I was paying for their subscription, but now I don't need it because it's inside of Spark, so yay. Now, if you want to go searching for new apps and check things out, the 𝗦𝗚𝗙 application itself looks like this. And it's really smart. It gives you a bunch of recommendations. You can see things organized into different categories, new arrivals, all that good stuff. And it's just so fun because you can go in here knowing that you just have the umbrella subscription, and anything in here is included, not free. Like one I have been meaning to install on this computer, but I haven't, is called Bartender. And this basically cleans up your menu bar at the top here. So I can just hit install. Oh, they came out with a new version. So basically it will keep all of your menu bar items in there to where I can click on it, get all of my stuff, but as soon as I click it again, or I click out of the menu bar, it will automatically hide them. It just kind of keeps a cleaner thing up there. And of course you can pick what your menu bar items are. You can add in different ones. You can change your menu bar style. You can customize a lot. But this one is really cool. I know a lot of you are a fan of VPNs. To be honest, I've never really gotten into them, but every once in a while I have needed one. And so it's nice knowing that I don't have to pay for an independent one. I can just launch here. They have Clear VPN. Again, I can just install it. Now, as you also see, a little icon next to it is Get iOS app. So a lot of these apps have iPhone companion apps, and it makes it super easy. So I can just hit Get iOS app, and basically I can just go in here, scan the QR code. It's gonna have me download the app like normal. And then on here, you'll see unlock full version, launch my camera again, scan this QR code. So basically it'll bring up 𝗦𝗚𝗙𝗙 on the phone. I just hit authorize. I have the full paid for version. So installing apps on both the Mac and the iPhone is crazy easy. So what's awesome is if you use my link in the description, you can use 𝗦𝗚𝗙𝗙 for free for a week. Here's another good one that just popped up is AnyTrans for iOS. I used to use an app called 𝗦𝗡𝗎𝗡𝗙 to like save messages, voicemails. Then I didn't have to buy that anymore. AnyTrans here. Big into screen captures. I recommend Capto. This one is a great all-in-one like editing, screen capture, voiceover. I could sit here all day and it just keeps recommending good ones. Find in duplicates, Gemini. And honestly, playing with 𝗦𝗚𝗙 can really make it feel like you're playing on a new computer again. But you know what always makes me fearful of people is how they don't know how to properly back up their computer. And so please, I implore you to have a good backup solution so you never lose any of your data, and you can learn how best to do that in my next video that's right up here.